This is the weekend edition of iFIBER 1 News, where we present some of the top stories from this week and your weekend weather forecast. I'm Bethany Jenks. Stay tuned for the weekend edition of iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News, your number one source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
One of our top stories for this week was about a decommissioned underground military silo up for sale in Adams County. Reporter Devin Higgins took a tour of the property and has the story.
Out in the rural scrublands of Adams County, there's a property for sale unlike any million-dollar listing you've ever seen. A decommissioned Cold War-era site designed and built in the 1960s to house 4 Titan I intercontinental ballistic missiles. The Titan I was the first ICBM deployed by the U.S. during the Cold War from 1959 to 1965. At 102 feet tall and weighing 116 tons, it could carry a 3.75 megaton thermonuclear warhead more than 6,300 miles. Moses Lake's Larson Air Force Base was one of 6 bases in the country designated as a storage, maintenance, and transport site for the Titan I. According to records, the federal government spent an estimated $127 million to construct the 57-acre site with more than 2,000 feet of tunnels and hardened walls designed to withstand a nuclear attack. For reasons unknown, the military never put the site online, and within 2 years of completion, it was decommissioned and abandoned until a private owner bought it in 1980. A Freighter real estate agent, Kevin Burgess, talks about why it's up for sale.
It was put on the market to sell because the father bought it back in the 80s, and now it's the estate, and they're wanting to get rid of it and get it off the books. They've had it since 1980, and so they're ready to move it. It's about 57 acres, half it's fenced with 8-foot fence and barbed wire on the top, so it's pretty secure. It's a decommissioned, so there's nothing in here other than concrete and lots of conduit. There's a lot of different uses you could use it for. Growing mushrooms, wine storage. I've heard other people talk about maybe a brewery, for brewing beer and things like that. I don't know. You got to use your imagination. It's definitely unique.
After more than 50 years underground, the site is in need of renovations and repairs, but Burgess believes someone with big ideas can turn it into a true landmark.
I think you get the right crew in here, you could make this place pretty cool. It could be, a personal residence, or I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what would be the highest and best use for this place. That's the difficult part.
The silos can be yours for a cool $1.495 million. In Adams County, Devin Higgins for iFIBER 1 News.
Wildfire season is expected to be extreme this summer across central Washington, and large fires have already sparked in Grant County. Reporter Joe Utter has more information.
Wildfire season is here and is nearly a month early. Firefighters from across Grant County are preparing for what could be a very dangerous fire season. More than 200 wildfires have already sparked across the state, including a fire on Sunday that burned 600 acres near Soap Lake. Grant County Fire District 5 Captain Travis Sweeler said Grant County is ready to burn.
The potential for a catastrophic fire in not only our jurisdiction but county-wide is there all the time, every year. This year, it's elevated. Fire season in Washington normally gets really effective in August, but we're about 3-4 weeks ahead of schedule just because of not a lot of moisture. We have high temperatures, low humidity, so the fuel that's throughout the state it's ready to burn.
Sweeler said people can help protect their property from fire by creating a defensible space around their home, clearing grass and brush, cleaning up wood piles or any miscellaneous items around the property, and keeping a hose handy just in case. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We will be right back after this.